So in this video, this action step, I really want you to think about niching down. I know, I feel like it's so cliche to hear this word niche, 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 but I wholeheartedly believe in the concept of niching, and this is why. There is an element of, I get it. We all want to say, like, I don't want to exclude anyone, but there's the saying that if you think you're excluding someone, you're ultimately going to exclude everyone because you don't have the bandwidth, in my opinion, to work with all of the types of clients. There are certain clients that you enjoy, there's certain clients that you just are energized by, and there's just this capacity that you really want to provide those clients with the best service possible. And how do you provide that service? By taking the appropriate trainings, by really digging into material, by really looking into what is it that can help make those clients, thrive, right? So for example, a person could say, well, I deal with anxiety. And that's great. And you don't want to limit yourself to say, oh, well, I don't want to say I only work with anxiety with kids. But then guess what? What trainings are you taking, right? Like where are you spending your money? Where are you spending your resources? Where are you spending your time? Because guess what? If you then get a senior citizen who's anxious, do you work with that? Do you work with a veteran who's anxious? Do you work with someone who's struggling with substance abuse who is anxious? Do you work with anxious moms? Do you work with anxious husbands? You like anxiety is one of those things where like you could say, oh, I work with all types of clients that have anxiety, but really, do you think that you could service those clients as best as you can then versus if you were to say, I work with teenagers who are in sports, who are having performance anxiety. And then when you can identify maybe a specific group or cohort, you then can say, I'm going to do as much research as I can on anxiety in sports performance. And then guess what? Like a lot of the things that there is overlap, for sure. There is overlap in terms of the things you're going to learn about anxiety with sports performance that you could use with moms and anxious, like veterans or seniors. But really your baby is going to be, let's just say, sports performance and anxiety in sports performance. And then you can look at all the research. You can sort of identify what all of the trends are. You can identify what all of the modalities are that help that client, and then you then can also offer that to other people, right? Because guess what? If you sort of advertise that you or market or are known as the sports performance anxiety expert, one, people are going to be able to refer to you very clearly. They're going to be able to say, oh my gosh, like is your kid in sports? Like that, that person works with anxiety and sports performance. And then you get a person that says, I know that you don't really work with anxious moms, but I really think that you could help me because I used to be an athlete. And so I understand sports performance. And so you're going to be maybe using language that I'm going to resonate with. And so please, 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 can you work with me, right? And then you get to decide if you then want to work with those clients, right? But inherently, if you niche down and you specify the types of clients that you want to work with, that just allows you to devote your resources and your time to helping those clients and giving them the best service that you can, the best therapy that you can give them. So that is my recommendation, is really think about your niche and then identifying how you can, market yourself. I don't even want to say market yourself, but like just be known in the world as the sports performance therapist. I am the trauma therapist for moms, or I am the EMDR therapist for moms, which is like my sort of specialty. Is I like to do EMDR with moms, right? So that speaks to a lot of what I read about, what I think about, what I focus on, how I can improve, therapy for those clients. So if you haven't wanted to entertain niching before, I am asking you to contemplate it in today's action step. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.